The fifth element in order to form a valid binding contract is intention. In order to make a valid binding contract, the parties must have the intention to create legal relationship or contractual relationship among them. Without intention, the agreement is not valid. The agreement is not a binding contract. So how to determine whether intention exists or not in an agreement? Of course, intention is something which cannot be seen physically. In that case, we have to determine how the intention exists in a contract. The formula is by applying the common law practice, that is, by making presumption of law, andaian undang-undang, upon two categories of agreements. Here it means under the common law practice, in order to determine whether intention exists or not in a contract, we have to presume the existence of the intention by looking at two categories of agreements. So the agreement can be divided into two classes. One is commercial or business agreement, and the second one is social, domestic and family agreement. So whatever agreement, we divide it into either commercial or social agreement. For commercial agreement, it is presumed that there is intention exists in this kind of agreements, and therefore the contract is binding and valid due to the existence of intention. The parties are bound to the contract. These are the examples of commercial agreements. Now, for the social, domestic and family agreements, the agreements which exist between families, friends, siblings, which is concentrate on domestic or social matters, these kind of agreements are considered as having no intention. The law presumes that there is no intention in these kinds of contracts. The contract is not binding upon the parties. These are the examples of social agreements or domestic agreements. For example, between husband and wife, where the husband promised to give the wife a gift for their wedding anniversary, agreement to organize family gatherings, and also the parents promise to bring the children for vacations. All these are domestic and social agreements. So the law presumes that there is no intention to create legal relation. These promises are not binding. These promises are not a valid contract.